If you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you've already began on your copywriting journey and you're probably overwhelmed by the sheer amount of bullshit out there. How do you actually learn copywriting? Do you need to pay a guy 1k a month so he can give you the secrets of copywriting? Do you need to go to English school to learn copywriting? Do you need to go to an agency and work as an intern? And the answer is none of those. In fact, you can actually learn copywriting for free. How do I know? Because I did it myself. I started in about March 2023, and by July I was writing for small agencies and writing actual converting copy. This video will cut through all the BS. You won't have to spend a single penny, and I know for sure the fourth tip is one that you won't be a successful copywriter without. All that I ask is that if it does help, please consider subscribing and leave a comment below to let me know it helped. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So resource number one, and again, this is obviously free. I want you to sign up for newsletters for any products or any websites that you frequently visit. For example, for me, I like to buy protein powder. I actually signed up to the My Protein emails to obviously get like discounts in the future. And I want you to just look at their copywriting. How do they entice you to personally buy their products? For me, My Protein always has sales on. So for me, in my head, I feel like I'm getting really good value. They always make sure to stress this in their copy. I'll maybe put some up on the screen. But again, that's a really big reason why I buy My Protein. And obviously it doesn't just have to be a newsletter. You can literally just look around your room. I could look here, I've got like some SPF moisturizer, right? It's by a brand called Simple. I don't know if you've heard of it. And think to yourself, why did I buy this? What in the copywriting persuaded me to buy this product? You know, I can look at the name of the brand, Simple. It implies there's not going to be many additional ingredients. It's going to be pretty natural. It says here, protects and glow for dull or tired looking skin, including sensitive. So how effective is that copywriting? For me, I have sensitive skin, so that ticks a box off for me. I also have dull and tired skin. So again, it's pulling on those pain points that without it, you're going to look dull and tired. And this is going to solve it. So, you know, look around your room, look around the world, and just look at the copywriting. I can't tell you how many times I get on the tube now. For those that don't know, the tube in London is basically the subway. It's just like a train. There's ads on the actual train itself by the, the lines. There's ads in the underground stations. And I always just look at them and I think, how would I rewrite that ad and make it better? Or what does this ad do really well? Obviously, I'm giving you a lot of information here, but the premise is just look for copywriting in your daily life. Start seeking it out, almost become obsessed with it, and you will naturally just get better at it. Another thing you could do is actually sign up for newsletters of well-known copywriters as well. And once you start getting these into your inbox every single day, essentially you'll just by osmosis going to become a better copywriter. Like, you can't not improve if you're bombarding your inbox with like 10 emails a day. So even if you read one of those, it will help and you will improve in copywriting. So step two is reading. And you might have heard from a lot of copywriters or people breaking into copywriting that you need to read to get good at writing, right? And that is true. But they don't mean reading Harry Potter or like Captain Underpants. They mean actually reading a copywriting book. And I know the title says doing it for free. And you know, guys, I don't like to advocate for piracy or anything illegal, but if only there was a site that you could use for free and it would give you access to basically any book in the world. If only it just popped up on the screen right now. Like, I know a lot of you watching might not have the budget or, you know, the circumstances to actually invest in real life books. And that's fine. You know, I'm sure there's some resources out there, guys. I don't know them, but I'm sure you can find them. Why does reading actually make you a better copywriter? Kind of like I talked about in the last point, you're doing the same thing as you did with the newsletters and as you did with the copy in your world. But reading actually how to become a copywriter from a copywriter, you know, is going to help you. There's no way it can't help you. And I personally read The Copywriter's Handbook by Robert W. Bly, which is up there. I don't know if you can see it. That yellow one up there was a great book for me, and I learned a lot. And I actually only started reading that after I became a full-time copywriter, which is kind of funny. But if you want to continue and improve, and you want to improve as much as you can from the start, you must read, okay? A lot of people will say you need to read like fiction and you need to read different genres. I think, yeah, if you want to become an all-round great copywriter, it can help. But if you want to focus on the art of selling and the art of psychology, then you need to just read copywriting books, honestly. Like, there's no quicker way to learn. You reading fiction is not really going to help. In my opinion, personally, I think I saved a lot of time by not doing that. Honestly, I could have become a better copywriter way quicker if I just picked up a book that actually taught me how to write copy. You know, those guys are going to be way more experienced with copywriting than me. So if you want the best advice, read a copywriting book. Now, the third resource I'm going to run through is actually the copywriting subreddit. A lot of you might already know this. If you don't, it's genuinely one of the best value-packed copywriting resources I've ever come across. If you go on now, right, let's say you search it up on your phone, don't go by new posts. Obviously, there's just probably some bullshit questions some guys asking. That's also new. You want to sort by top posts of all time. And I swear to God, the first 10 posts are just like pure value. The FAQs, pure value. Spend some time not actually looking and asking people, hey, what do I do? I'm new to copywriting. No one cares. Go on the FAQs, go on the top posts of all time and immerse yourself and learn what it means to be a copywriter. There are people on that subreddit that are literally been doing it for 10 plus years, 20 plus years. They're the absolute peak of what a copywriter is in the modern day. And the cool thing is they come from all different backgrounds, all different niches. Most people in there are actually intermediate to senior copywriters. So if you are passionate and you ask some like non-dumbass question, they're more than happy to give you advice, and you can actually network that way. And it kind of ties into the point I was going to make initially, which is to surround yourself with better copywriters. I think the Reddit is a great place, and I actually do want to work on a place of my own and hone a community of like-minded copywriters. I haven't done this yet, but I do need to know how many of you actually care and would be interested in that. If you are interested in that, just comment something below like, hey Omar, we want to join the copy community or something. It's not definite, but I think it'd be a great place and we could all rate each other's copy. So yeah, I'd recommend the Reddit. Some Discords by some YouTubers are good, but for me, I just found Discord confusing personally and I didn't really spend much time on there. Generally, you want to surround yourself with copywriters that are at least on your level or better. And if you do in-person networking, that's probably the best possible scenario. You go to like a marketing specific event and you probably will bump into a copywriter somewhere. Or you can obviously connect with those in your local area, or you can use LinkedIn or some other app. And the main point, surround yourself with copywriters that are at least on your level or better. The subreddit's a great way to do this, and I've been in that for over a year. You don't have to interact or anything, you can just leech off the value because there's so much of it. So yeah, I'd recommend it. Now, the fourth tip, and this is not a resource, this is just me being real. This is a real resource. I want you to stop thinking of copywriting as just the writing aspect. It's not just the writing, right? You think about what it takes to become a copywriter. Yes, you have to learn how to write, okay? But I'm assuming you've clicked on the video because you want to actually make some money from this. And so you have to be able to sell. You have to be able to understand sales to a degree, psychology to a degree, and marketing to a degree. So I don't want you to look at everything from the angle of just writing, opening a Google Doc, seeing that cursor there blinking, and typing some words, because it's not that, it's so much more. So all the resources I listed, I don't want you to just join a copywriting subreddit. I don't want you just to sign up to newsletters of copywriters. I want you to do the exact same thing for sales, psychology, and marketing. Anything else that is going to help you in your journey. Because let's think about it. What is the actual process of learning copywriting? Yeah, you can write as much in a Google Doc, you can type out all the cool words, you can think your email looks great, and in reality it performs dog shit, okay? I've done it myself. I've written ad copy, which I thought would be great, and it didn't really perform that well, and I had to go back to the drawing board and improve again. I had to actually think, okay, who is my target audience here? Who am I writing for? What emotions am I invoking in them? What am I doing to their psyche? How am I moving them closer to the sale or to the point of action? And once you start to understand all that, you realize it's not just copywriting, it's so much more. And let's think about the actual process and delivery of a copywriting project, right? You can write in a Google Doc as much as you want. Obviously, that's not going to make you a single dollar. What do you need to do? You need to find prospects, you need to outreach, you need to get them on a call, to get them to pay, which is very tough. And you need to deliver a good project. And I think of it like Thanos in the Avengers. Listen, to wield that infinity gauntlet, you need to have not just one stone, not just the time stone. You got to have all the other ones. I don't know how many there are, but there's like 4 or 5, right? You need to have all the other bits in place alongside the copywriting, and then you can snap, deliver that project and get paid. So stop thinking of just learning copywriting, learn all the other stuff that it takes to become a complete copywriter, and you will stand out from most people as well. All right, that is it. Hopefully those resources helped. Hopefully that final tip helped. It definitely helped me become more of a complete copywriter and actually learn copywriting the right way, because a lot of people do it the wrong way. Again, if this helped, please consider subscribing and leave me a comment below to let me know what you want to see next, because as much as I know what I want to provide to you, I need to know what you guys want too. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and keep going on your copywriting journey. See you soon.